Hey y'all. Okay, y'all, anybody who know me know that I work over here at the port. Well, I want y'all to see this because this is the stuff that gets sent into us, from China and other places, to let us know, the stuff that we buy and go shopping for. As you can see, I'm in my truck. Sorry, it's dark. Let me turn the light on. As y'all can see, I am in a truck. I am in my truck. I only go to the port, so I don't I don't have no super, living condition stuff. But if you look over here at this side, you can see these cans? They normally stacked up as high as a building. But for some reason, it's empty. Let me get out and show y'all. Now, I'm not supposed to be videoing over here, so I'm going to try to keep this as low profile as possible. But check this out. See these cans? They not that tall. These things are usually stacked up like buildings. And this side is completely empty. Look, there's no boats. There's no nothing. There's just this stack of cans. That's it. Now, I'm going to take y'all around to another part of the ports to show y'all how empty this is. Because this is the stuff that we buy, the stuff that we shop for in stores. And if there's no cans here, there's no imports. Look at that. You can see all the way over to trucks going on the other side, which lets you know that this is deserted. I should have took a video of the other port that I just came from, which was the China port called Yangming. This is just as empty as this one. There's nothing going on. And there's no trucks here. And this place is usually having hundreds of trucks. Look, there's one. That's an empty can that they're bringing. So mostly it's like empty cans are coming in and there's nothing going out. So y'all better buy whatever y'all gonna buy because there's no telling how long this is gonna go on. And apparently it's like empty cans are coming in and there's nothing going out. So y'all better buy whatever y'all gonna buy because there's no telling how long this is gonna go on. And apparently this is supposed to be because of the coronavirus. Now, this is a real view. This is the real deal of what's going on. This is not something that's seen on the news. This is me out here on the field doing this, letting y'all know what's going on. That truck, it probably got a load, but look at this. This place is empty. These things are tall as buildings and stacked a lot, but it's not happening today. So I'm walking around to show y'all what's going on. Look at this. This is open. This is never open. I can never walk through here like this. Look at that. That's just a few. It's usually stacked like real tall and a lot. Look at this. All this empty space. This is no products coming in. So if y'all want to know for sure what's happening with the coronavirus, this is what's happening. No.
On coronavirus, NBC News has just confirmed 2 new cases in Washington state, adding to new cases also reported today in Illinois and Rhode Island. By our count, that makes 74 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the U.S. The new cases confirmed in Washington state come a day after that state announced that a man died from COVID-19, the disease caused by this strain of the virus, the first known death in the U.S. The strain may have been spreading there for weeks.
What we're seeing is the tip of the iceberg. So we're seeing the most critically ill individuals. Usually that means there's a significant percentage of individuals of less severe illness floating around out there.
The White House is telling Americans the disease is under control and urging us to stay calm. Here's what Vice President Mike Pence said this morning on Meet the Press.
The encouraging news is that of the now 22 Americans, including the man who sadly lost his life. The majority of them are recovering well. We have this man's family in our hearts, and we'll keep all of those that are dealing with and working to recover in our prayers.
We'll get into the discrepancy between the number of cases the White House is reporting and the number that NBC News is reporting in just a second. But first, let's get to NBC's Scott Cohn in Kirkland, Washington, east of Seattle. That's near where the death occurred. Also, NBC's Kelly O'Donnell is at the White House. Scott, let's start with you and these new cases we're hearing about in the state.
Sure, Joshua. And you mentioned 74 cases, according to NBC News' tally. More than 10% of those cases here in Washington State, and specifically here in the Puget Sound area around Seattle. One is a male in his 60s. He's hospitalized in Renton in critical condition. He had underlying respiratory health conditions. And another male in his 60s in critical but stable condition at the Virginia Mason Medical Center. And the first U.S. death from the COVID-19 was here at the Evergreen Health facility here in Kirkland, Washington. In all, with these new cases, according to the county and state numbers that are coming out, we have a total of 8 cases in Washington State and another 4 that are under investigation. And in addition to that, about a mile away from here is the nursing facility where 2 of the cases were. One is a resident of the facility, one is a worker there, and another 50 people who have been exhibiting symptoms may have come into contact with them, and they too are under investigation. So we knew these numbers would increase, and that does seem to be the case. And Washington State has become a real hot spot as this virus continues to spread.